Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your money and career guidance for the next 4 to 6 weeks. This is good for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching from about the middle of March through to the end of April. So I hope it helps. Okay, we're going to pull a variety of cards and get some themes and get some detail. But before I start, I just want to say a very big thank you. Thank you, and very humbled for the amount of you that have been buying my book From Hoping to Having. And the reviews are incredible. It's helping so many of you, which is why I wrote it. And I am delighted that you are receiving that help. So thank you so much for your support and for sharing it and telling people about it and for leaving your reviews. I'm truly grateful. Thank you. All right. Now, in the description box below is everything you need. I am open for bookings. There are not that many sessions. I'm slowing my diary down for April because I'm a bit worn out, so I'm going to go a bit slower. So if you do want to book a session, there won't be that many available, so the link is below. And along with just to let you know, next week I have my spring autumn newsletter coming out on my website, and there will be some freebies in there, so if you want to sign up for that, that's free. The link is below. And anything else I need to tell you? Oh yeah, I recently joined Instagram. Never done that. Well, I did it about 5 years ago. It was a disaster, so I gave it up. But I've gone back onto Instagram. So my social media links are there if you want to follow me there. Okay. All right. The cards I use are also linked there. Let me bring the camera so you can see me choose the cards. These are the Animal Oracle cards. Key themes for my Pisces, please, for money and career, business, finances, investments, jobs. Pisces, thank you. Okay. Oh, was that Aquarius had that, or was that Capricorn? I can't recall. But you have Stag Spirit. This is beautiful. I love this card for you. Okay. It says, take the lead. All right. Number 58. Which comes to, because I'm so tired, 13, 4. Number 4. Okay, so number 4 is foundations. You are laying a very strong foundation, Pisces, at this time. Okay, and happy birthday to any of you March Pisces, by the way. So taking the lead on your career, on your money, on your investments, on your business, very much in your leadership energy, which is beautiful, very empowering. Now, the number 4 is about laying a solid foundation, and we've had Saturn change signs recently. We've got this big shift in March. If you haven't seen your March general reading, I'll link it up here somewhere at the end of the video, but go and check that out, because you are in this energy, Pisces, of being in charge, which is lovely when we're looking at money and career. There we go. That's what we want from the angels. So we have releasing. That's an awakening. I'm rolling my eyes because these 2 cards have come out for at least half of the signs. It's a very strong energy. The 2 combined is just right. Let me explain. I am awakening, waking up, becoming aware, seeing things clearly, seeing things I didn't see before. Feeling a shift in myself, feeling a shift in what I want. I'm becoming more and more aware as I awaken to my desires, my priorities, my passions. And as I awaken that new awareness, then I can become aware of, what am I doing with that? Why have I got that? Why am I hanging around with these people? Why am I putting up with that? We become aware of the good and the bad. And this is empowerment. It gives you choice. When you're not aware, you don't know. And what you don't know, you can't change. As that awareness comes up, you start to go, that I love, I want more of it, and move towards it. And that I don't love, and I'm moving away from it. And I can start to step into this releasing energy. Now, the releasing could be old patterns and behaviors in terms of money and career. It could be negativity or self-doubt, oh, I'd never get that job. There's no point. That can be released and go, why not me? I can do it. I've got the skills. This can also be people. So you may be releasing people from your life that are holding you back in terms of your business or career. So you could be releasing a job, saying it's time for me to move on. You could be releasing, for my business people, a product or service that is draining you or just isn't working the way that you wanted it to work. And you say to yourself in that awakening, I can't have done any more. It's not working for me. So I'm going to stop doing that service or stop selling that product. I'm making changes, awakening and releasing. Okay, which way round? The releasing first. Well, yeah, they're kind of saying they go together, but I'll put them either side there. Let's bring the camera down onto the table so you can see everything clearly. So I'm using the Marchetti decks as usual. This is the Legacy, and then we have the Tarot Royale. Okay. What is my Pisces releasing, please, in terms of money and career? In terms of money and career. Thank you so much. Okay, you're releasing burden, 9 of Wands. 5 of Cups, disappointment and regrets. 8 of Wands, enabling you to move forward into justice and into money. Woof. Good, good. Let's get the other deck out and find out some more, and then we can talk about it when we've got all the information on the table. Yeah, we're moving on. Look at this. This is another card of releasing. That's 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups. Oh, we want both of those. Okay. Together, yeah, together, right, okay. One more. No, shuffle again. So I'm listening to my team. They guide me, they tell me. And there's the Wheel of Fortune that you are finishing off on. How lovely. Okay, let's move these over, although that belongs with that. Okay, so, okay, Pisces. Oh, this is good. Okay, so my lovely people, you are becoming aware, awakening what needs to go. That wakes you up even more. As you release stuff that you no longer need, you rise up into this even more strong, powerful, uplifted, empowered energy. It's all about empowerment, stag spirit. This is you taking the lead, all right? So what are we shifting? 9 of Wands, you've got twice. So money, career, business, investments, whatever this is for you, however you come at this reading, from what perspective you come at it, it has been hard. The 9 of Wands is the battle-weary soldier. He's on his knees. He's like, oh my days, I just need a break. I just need to stop. It's all a bit too much. I'm exhausted. It's also a card of perseverance. I'm nearly there. I've just got to keep pushing through. Now, that's the hardest thing to discern and decide. Should I give it up or should I persevere? Because the 9 of Wands is a card sometimes of just keep going, you're nearly there. And other times it's, why are you putting yourself through this? Just stop. And only you will know the difference. Okay. Now, for some of you, this is talking about a job or a business that you're in that has literally exhausting you, bringing you to your knees, just draining you. You're just doing too much. And it's time to say, I'm going to release this. I'm going to look for another job. I might be leaving my job to go into a business of my own. I might be leaving my business to go back to paid employment, because I promise you, when you run your own business, you do not work 9 to 5. And some of you may say, I miss my evenings and weekends. I miss the security. I've had enough. I'm out. It's going to be different things, different people. Okay. Those of you with investments, there is a releasing energy here. So maybe your investments are in the wrong place. So we need to say, I'm going to change that and I'm going to move it somewhere else, because of the releasing energy with the 6 of Swords, which is a double message of let go and move on. The 6 of Swords is moving into easier times, smoother waters, better times, coming away from the regret. The 5 of Cups, and we're talking about career and money, is, yes, she's upset. She's usually crying. Some of the cups are spilt. The 2 are left over. It hasn't worked out. All right, so they just corrected me with this for a moment, okay? For some of you, it was working and it's no longer working because circumstances have changed, you've outgrown it, you might have a new boss that you don't get on with, new colleagues you don't get on with, maybe the company is winding up, and you may be in this energy of, I don't want it to change and I'm upset that this is happening. That's what you need to release, because when we step into acceptance and awakening, acceptance doesn't mean it's okay. It means I accept that it is what it is, and I'm going to have to just work with it. So if the job is ending, work with it. Release the upset about it. So have a good cry, have a good rant and rave, punch a pillow, not a person, and then move on and let go. Because this releasing is soul-led. The Six of Cups is a nostalgic energy of my inner child, my inner being, my soul. What do I want? I'm yearning for something more. I'm yearning for better. I'm yearning to get out of this very heavy, burden, exhausted space. So I'm going to allow it. All right. They're asking me to share this story with you. Many years ago, about 25, maybe 30 years ago, before I was doing all of this, I was in the business world, and a job came to an end and I was railing against it. I put a lot of work into it and I'm like, but further down the line, and not that many weeks, maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks, a far better job came up that was much better for me, closer to home, better money, everything worked better, better boss, everything. And that was the point that I said, I will never rail against the universe again. I probably did. But, I kind of went, when things kind of go wrong on the surface, I'm going to trust that there is something better for me. And you know what? There always is. There always is. So I want you to align with this or something better. Okay? Comment that below. This or something better. Because this, which is here and here, this is what I have, and I'm aligning with something better. So if this falls away, then that is doing me a massive favor. I am releasing what isn't serving me, and I'm moving into easier times. And those easier times are enabling me to take the lead in my own direction. Many people, when a job comes to an end, move into setting up their own business and they thrive. Many people will use the opportunity to say, this is my time to retire. I'm done now. I'm finished. And it was the best thing that could have happened. So I'm not saying this is negative. I'm not saying that your job's suddenly going to come to an end. But we definitely see that there is some struggle and regret. And we want to move on to easier, better times, this or something better. So the Eight of Wands is a victory card. It's also a card of travel, movement forward, news. It's the minor arcana equivalent of the Chariot. So we're moving towards, look at this, moving towards justice, fairness, balance. That's a new contract, a new partnership deal, a new agreement with the King of Coins, which is the most affluent, financially prosperous. He's secure financially. I'm moving towards this financial security by letting go and releasing this. So when we look at this Eight of Wands then, rooted down by the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles that came out together for this, I am moving forward towards greater security and greater abundance. Now that may take a little bit of time to come in. The Seven of Pentacles is I'm sowing the seeds now, and I won't necessarily expect those seeds I'm sowing to all flower immediately, but some of them will flower quickly, some of them will flower a bit longer, but I'm moving towards greater stability further down the line. This could be 6 months later. Yeah, and that feels about right, that what you're putting into place, you really start to reap the rewards, which is why there's all the pentacles on the tree. This is being able to pick the fruits of your labor, getting those rewards a few months down the line by releasing this now and aligning with moving forward towards this new beginning. Now, it's not always easy to have a new beginning. Okay, it's not always easy to step into a new sense of security and planting those seeds. Any of you gardeners out there, I love my garden and I love planting stuff, but it takes a bit of work. You've got to get the right soil. You've got to feed it, water it, nurture it, weed it. You've got to do what you need to do. And when you do that, it flourishes and you see the beauty of that plant. So you're going to work towards here something for the future that is more just, more balanced, more fair, and there's a bit of work involved, all right? And it may be frustrating for you that, I've got to put this work in. It's a lot of work to set up your own business, or to set up your own tarot channel, or to set up whatever you're setting up. It's a lot of work to apply for a new job and start a new job in a new company. There's a lot of work to build relationships with new colleagues and new managers and new customers, and to learn the processes and the procedures, but it's worth it. And once you've done it, whoopie-doo, you move into this space. Okay, so I used to do agency work a long time ago. Go into a job as a consultant for 2-3 months, fix it, sort it, move on. Every time you've got to do all the foundational work when you go into something new, but then it starts to flow. All right, with anything, it starts to flow after a little while. So yes, there's a bit of work involved here, and it can be quite tiring. And they might be saying to you, we need you to learn all the policies and procedures in your own time, right? But once you've learned them, you've learned them. Okay, so look at the outcome here. Awakening to your power, to your money, to your prosperity in divine timing, the wheel of fortune. That's karma, fate, destiny, meant to be. And we also have the justice, which is karma and balancing and fairness and contracts. So what hasn't been working, Pisces, is on its way out. You're stepping into your leadership role. You're trusting that the seeds that you're sowing, you will reap the reward. The harvest is coming. Bit of work involved, but absolutely worth it as you step into a new cycle. All right. That is what I have for you, Pisces. I hope it helped. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back in a couple of weeks at the end of the month with your April monthly general readings. I post twice a month for the tarot. So middle of the month is all your money and career. End of the month is your monthly guidance the following month. And I also post every Sunday the podcast show, which I hope you're enjoying. So I will see you next time. Have an amazing couple of weeks. And I'm sending you much love. Take care. Bye-bye.